Hey everyone, Radhe Radhe. Uh, yes. Right, so it's our second live session. In the previous one, we tried to have, have a look at the releases as well, or the updates that might have happened in the whole cloud landscape. We tried to get a hold over the K Gateway project as well as also over the Helm, but due to some kind of YouTube glitches or I don't know some kind of problem might have happened due to which half of my video actually got edited out. It got deleted. Maybe network issues or maybe it must be some kind of YouTube problems or glitches. I don't know. All right, so today we'll take some of the the updates that might have happened in the whole uh, landscape, especially during the KubeCon as well, or pre-KubeCon. It doesn't depend. So we'll try to take some of the examples, some of the projects, as well as also the some updates that might have happened in the past. Amongst them, one of them is the Helm, which we took in the previous session as well. But the how the part which was having the part that in which I reviewed Helm's version 4, it got deleted. So that's why we'll be taking Helm as well, and maybe some of the projects as well that might include Kserve or Crossplane or some of the we'll see what we have. Otherwise, if you guys get bored, so then we can even take a look at some of the videos that might have uh, recorded during the KubeCon and get updated with the latest trends or latest some information that might have been taking place at the moment in the whole KubeCon or in the cloud world. Let me know if I'm audible, and if you find me in this particular stream, then yeah, comment in the live chat as well. Let me yeah, see it. All right, so let's let me share my screen. I usually hold this Google Docs as well as Drive, where I'll be sharing some of the the whole thing that we tried to cover in the last session as well. What happened? Not visible, I guess. All right, so we'll be taking the K gateway, and in the last live, we tried to have a look at the recent updates of K gateway project, and now in this one, we'll try to have a look at the Helm, Open Telemetry, maybe Crossplane, or some of the projects as well. Something happened with my internet, I guess. I hope I'm visible. Just wait. Yeah, I'm visible. Oh, I'm. It's another issue at another network device. Right. So yeah, networks all fine. I guess it was all the issue of in my mobile, my Android. Right. So here we have the whole doc, the Google Doc. We'll be writing or placing whichever project we have reviewed or discussed about in our live session. In the previous one, we tried to have a grip over the K gateway's recent updates as well as the changes that might have happened while viewing its blog as well as also the docs, the release docs. Now we'll be taking Helm as well as Open Telemetry or maybe Crossplane or some of the projects as well. Let's have a look at Helm version 4. Right, it is. and 4. Oh, alright. So here's the whole version. Helm 4 got released, V4. Helm was also celebrating its 10 years of anniversary. Yeah, uh, it came out as the first version in a span of 6 years. After say whole time interval of 6 years, it came out with version really the released version. Version 4 was released. Version 3, yeah. And V3 has served in Kubernetes community well for many years. Yeah. So in this version 4, during this time, we say new ways to use Helm in application. And the rise of artifact hub. Yeah, that's cool. New tools that builds on top of Helm. We also saw so APIs and SDKs and a lot more stuff has been updated in this particular version. Let's look at them. Some of the new features include recently redesigned plugin system that supports WebAssembly based plugins. It's a really interesting kind of a new feature that has been included. We'll take a look at the WebAssembly plugin as well. That will be, you know, integrated along with this whole plugin system plugin. Post renders are now plugins. Right. Oh, server-side apply is now supported. Improve resource watching to support waiting based on case status. Local content-based caching for charts and all. Yeah, hand charts for logging via slogs, enabling SDK logging and to integrate along with the modern loggers. Are they reproducible? Idempotent builds for chart achieves updated SDK API including support for multiple API versions. Yeah, that's required. I think it would be changed. It would be pushed as a the community support would also be required in case you find anything, any particular kind of an issue. Then you need to address that as well, so that some of the users would be allowed to enjoy the version 4, while the others won't will be continuing the version 3 support. So that they can figure out any particular kind of issue that you guys might be you know facing, kind of a canary deployment strategy that would be allowed. When a major version of software comes out, it takes a while. Yeah, that's all what I was bugs have been pushed. Let's try to have a look over the docs, I guess, instead of this whole and 4 docs. All right, here it is. I hope it is visible. Right. So Helm 4 overview represents a significant evolution of version 3, introducing breaking changes in architecture. Yeah. Architecture would be including the the plugins inclusion as well for supporting the WebAssembly. That is one of the new tech would be that will be integrated along with a lot of new projects as well at a later stage. AI, WebAssembly, sustainability, these are some of the really hot topics at the moment in the cloud native world. Uh, Right. So breaking changes, post renders implemented as plugins, post render implemented as plugins. All right. So with this post render implementation, it is no longer possible to pass an executable directly to Helm render post renders. All right. Yeah, this whole uh, command won't be required anymore. Registry login does not accept full URLs. Uh, New features, plugin system overhaul. Yeah, this is will be one of my favorite update at the moment in the Helm project. Helm introduces an optional WebAssembly-based runtime for enhanced security and expanded capabilities. Existing plugins continue to work, but the new runtime opens up more of Helm's core behavior for plugin and customization. Helm launches with three plugins: CLI plugin, yeah, there's the obvious one: CLI plugins, Getter plugins, and post render plugins. We'll have a look over these three plugins as well to view how the WebAssembly based runtime has also been enabled as an optional feature. Better resource monitoring. New case status integration shows detailed status of your deployments test with complex application to see if uh, it catches any issues better. It will be increasing the efficiency monitoring, yeah, reducing the overhead computational costs as well. And hence OCI support install charts paradise for better supply chain. Right. Multi-document values, split complex values across multiple YAML files. And that will be another great update for testing environments here. Testing different environment configs also for increasing efficiencies. Better troubleshooting would be possible due to this splitting up into various multiple YAML files. And server side apply better conflict resolution with multiple tools, manage the same resource, testing environments with operators or the controllers. Custom template functions extend hence templating with your own function through plugins. Great for organizing specific templates needs. Stable SDK API breaking changes are now complete. Tested break. Yeah, that's charts. V3 have not been released till now. It will be coming soon. Till then, V2 charts continue to work unchanged. Oh, alright. That was also one of the new feature that was included earlier in the blog, as we saw for the version 3 of the charts as well for the Helm charts. Performance, yeah, faster due to better, scattering out of the different resources available in the multiple YAML manifest files, as well as also for the splitting up of the plugins as well. All right, that's obvious. That's amazing. It will be increasing performance. Error messages, yeah, clearer, more helpful error method outputs. Yeah, I see authentication as well as also this whole monitoring stuff. Yeah, better new case test and integration as well. It will be helping out a lot in increasing the performance and error messages as well. Figuring out any particular error messages, it will be a lot better. CLI plugin flags renamed. Some common CLI flags are renamed to better clarify their operations. Existing flags renamed but emit a deprecated warning. Right. Domain has been renamed to rollback on failure, and the post has been renamed to post risk. Update an automation that uses these renamed CLI flags. So any particular, the any manifest files that you might have included in your architecture, you will have to update them to the new flags that are renamed over here. Obviously, the Helm, the charts will also be coming up in a few days. It will be updated. Till then, you might have to take a manual, control over these particular renaming or any particular thing that would be updated. High priorities has been set to testing your environment, existing charts and release to verify that they still work with V4. Right, so these are particular higher priority that has been set for the community as well. As it is being upgraded to the Helm 4, it will be an amazing thing to get a clear feedback, and those Feedbacks are, expected to include these particular tests as well for any particular environment that you might be using. Test your existing charts and release to verify that they still work on the V4, like in the whole canon deployment kind of a whole feature. If you want to really support this whole community, then it, these particular points have been set as a priority in which you can, test out your environment, your whole workloads, and then, if any error got triggered, then you can kind of, report it to the team who will take care of it for the latest release or either for your team as well. Test your existing charts and release to verify that they still work on the V4. Test all three plugins: CLI Getter, CLI, post renders, and CLI. Try building WebAssembly plugins as well. Yeah, we'll work on this thing as well as also on this. We'll see the example plugins as well and why. Test your CI/CD pipeline, fix any script errors from the rename CLI flags, test your post-render integration, registry authentication, and chart installations in your OCI workflows. Alright, these both will try right now soon. Test your post-render integrations as well. Test registry authentication and chart installations. That's Here we have some other points as well. Test other new features including multi-document values, digest-based installs, and custom template functions. Performance of Helm 4 with large complex charts to see if it is noticeably faster for your workloads and try breaking things intentionally. And this whole explain the whole concept of testing out as well. We'll try to look into these things. No, yeah, these both. We'll see how it goes. Let's have a look over the example plugins as well. I think I should use them for separate rows. All right. So it is H4 example plugins. Is the whole GitHub directory that has been shared for testing out the WebAssembly based plugins as well and free formats as well. So as the Helm for example plugins, example plugin demonstrating the Helm for plugin system as implemented in Agile version plugin system. This repo includes a make file for building and testing plugins, make test, make install, make uninstall, make clean. Right. Plugin verification. Here we have the point running Docker file as well. Then we can verify it. If anyone is interested, then they can even contribute to this particular file as well, including the plugins file. Right. So we'll look at the CLI plugin. Using the source URL. Yeah, that's being present over here in this particular file. Runtime is being put to sub-process. Config usage example CLI custom usage. Right. Short help, long help. We can put an example of V1 CLI plugin type. For the long help, we can put it list or as well. As the longer help text can be multi-line as well. That's why I see. Runtime config platform command has to be passed. As for the CLI one, otherwise for the example for the getter plate, we can use it. Let's have a look. The get file as well. Example getter protocols would be example runtime subprocess, runtime config, protocol commands, protocols. Any particular protocol that you want to include that can be put as a runtime config as well for the whole process. And legacy downloader, mismatch points, post renders. Alright. We'll try to have a look into our local environment as well soon. In a while. And it was about two version inclusion or about three. That was all about the plugins. Alright. The Helm community. Um, Helm is currently monitoring application that is fully customized without changing the core code base. Yeah. Right. This architecture proposal outlines a concrete plan to define a wider range of plugin types in Helm 4 so that users will be able to customize more default functions in their own environment through an alternative plugins. We'll be using Vazi, I guess. Um, yeah, I think this particular line can be put into our docs as well. It is amazing because it does include the abstracts as well. Let's and yeah, no. Oh, sorry, I have. Oh, hi. Here we have it. For the whole as an abstract for the inclusion of Helm. Do our whole file for this Helm version 4. I think we should also separate them a little bit better. Right. It was all about the Wasm plugin inclusion and Right, so that was the whole abstract, how it will benefit the whole community of Helm as well as the other projects who will be using Helm and the people who will be using them, like me as well, or the project administrators, owners. All right, that was all about the Helm. Let's discuss about some other projects as well. I guess we might have something else as well that could be seen in the scope of the abstract. What was the motion? Or it is an amazing uh, whole thing for the community. I guess I should share it as well. Right, here it is. I'll be sharing it. Here's the whole code. I mean the link for the GitHub from where I've been taking it. I should share it's as well. It's the releases as well. Release post the rocks. It's all about the health. How long we've been going live? Let's have a look. 24 minutes. All right. Yeah, 6 people. Thanks a lot for visiting this live stream. If you don't mind, I would love to hear your thoughts as well, how it's going. If you does have any particular requests as well, like if if you does have any particular project in your mind or you've been working on, then I can have a look at that as well. We can review it, and any particular CVs that you might have found in the recent time, we can have a look at them as well. Otherwise, if you does have any other kind of request, like we can have a look over the CNC website as well, or the talks or videos that we can find over the KubeCon that have happened last week, or I guess recently, from 10th to 14th of November, KubeCon NA. Right. So it was all about the Helm. Let's have a look over the open telemetry updates as well. I guess there have been inclusion of the automation over there, the open telemetry. All right. We can even have a look over the Argo's rollout as well. Right. Let's try it as well. Argo rollout. I've been working on a separate project at KVA, so I'll be writing a doc as well over the Argo rollouts integration along the the gateway APIs, Kubernetes gateway API introductions, and having it, or integrating it within automation as well as an agent by getting or feeding agent gateway as the gateway class for the whole configuration. So let's have a look over there. I just know about the ArgoCD, but I came to know that they also had a later, recent release on 9th of November, I guess. Let's have a look over there as well. Here it is. Being published 2005, September, November, general availability 3rd of November. Release champion, release approver, checklist. You shout out to all them: Nitish Kumar, Michael Kunso, Peter Jiang, and Regina Wolfshin. Wolfshin, I guess. Yeah. Sorry for mispronouncing it. All right. Release process, release minor releases. Is it about the release? Which version is it? 3.3, I guess. 3.2. All right. Uh, Minor releases. Can we have a look over the version 3.2 as well, particularly? releases 3.2. Yeah, it is. All right. Guess that is visible. Yeah, 3.2.2. Argo's rollout. Quick start is the whole for the quick start. HA, non-HA, proxies and all. High availability, if you want it, non-high availability would be for this particular command. Otherwise, you can go on with a different one. What's the difference in it? Right, HA, yeah, it's been including it. I want to look at this one as well. Let's look over the non-high availability. It's quite a long file. Right? We'll have a look over it at a later stage, I guess. Right. Release signatures and provenance. All ArgoCD container images are signed via codes. Let's release node blog post. Let's see if it does. September 2025. Oh, that's been a while. Right. Let's have a look. September 25. Oh, it's been released recently. Otherwise, it was planned out at that time. After months of contribution, discussions, and testing from the community, ArgoCD version 3.2 RC is here. While it's not final release, it's a milestone. It gives us a sneak peek into what's coming next for the GitOps practitioners. If it doesn't know anything about the GitOps approach, then it usually works on the whole, imperative approach. The declarative approach. There are two, imperative as well as declarative. One of them is about, you will declare all of the particular steps that needs to be followed in a particular, file or any particular process. Then you have to go on setting up all of those particular steps as well. Otherwise, the another one, that is the declarative approach, is all about you will declare, and the system or the particular application that you've been using at the moment, it will take care of everything. All right, so here's the version 3.2. It's the GitOps that's been called as the GitOps approach. So in the same way, it's being used. Argo CD version 3.2 release is released. Health check added for the GitOps promoter. That's awesome. We introduced a comprehensive health checks for GitOps promoter resources, enabling enhanced monitoring and reliability for promotion workflows with ArgoCD. Right. New health checks cover various GitOps promoter CRDs, such as commit status, pull requests, promotion strategies, and change transfer policies. Alright. Shout out to Michael Crenshaw. Yeah, uh, that's been a great work, Michael. New deletion strategy for progressive sync with ArgoCD 3.2 RC. Progressive sync now support configuration deletion strategies for application deployed by application set. Until now, deletion have been always happen all once. Every application reboot in parallel and without any in a defined order. While this behavior remains the default, a new reverse option has been introduced. When enabled, applications are deleted in the opposite order of their deployments, as dividing the progressive sync. This ensures each application is fully removed before proceeding to the next. And so here's an example of it. Application set. I want to see all the processing. No problem. Rolling sync steps have been provided here, different values and environments it will be working on. Operator has been set to in deletion order has been set to reverse as we has been uh, defined whole new deletion strategy. That it will be going against the flow of the whole deletion. The process is being filed. In the new deletion order field, you can control how the applications are toned down. That's in case of all right, let's have a look at it again. That's pretty interesting. Support configuration deletion strategies for application deployed by the uh, application set. Until now, deletions have always been happen all at once, with every application removed in parallel without any defined order. Other behavior remains in parallel and without any defined order, while this behavior remains in default. A new reverse option has been introduced where enable application are deleted in the opposite order of their deployment as defined in the program, saying this ensures that each application is fully removed before proceeding to the next. Making it especially useful for the workload that depends on a specific teardown sequence. Right. So it is an amazing strategy, relation strategy that has been approved. Earlier, I remember that any particular process that has been deleted or application set that has been deleted, it's been done as in a parallel strategy. All of them would be removed without thinking if each and every particular process has been deleted or not, or if any process have been depending upon the next one or the previous one, it will be kind of a problem. So in that thing, the whole steps have been defined for the dev and as well as for the staging one. In this thing, if there would be a lot of the processes that will be arranged in a certain manner, and the relation strategy will be starting from the from the last step, so that it will take care to ensure that each application has been fully removed without proceeding to the next. Each application that has been decided to be removed in that particular kind of a process, it will be ensured that it's been removed. Otherwise, while it's not a really efficient kind of an approach for the previous strategies, because all of them would be running in the parallel. It will be deleted in parallel. So if any file didn't got deleted as much, then it might provide or you know do a lot of troubleshooting. It might require a lot of troubleshooting as well, and might also cause a lot of issues for the security or the vulnerabilities issues for the application developers or for the admins as well. So in that order, it will take care that each and every particular application has been fully removed before the deletion process will be proceeding to the next one in the queue. Making it especially useful for the workload that runs on a specific tear down from sequence. Yeah, it can be arranged in a particular sequence as well, so that it could be useful that if there will be a lot of relations or correlations between different processes, then it might be a bit kind of a problem in that case. That's why this particular deletion strategy has been adopted, so that the tear down process or the sequence might get adopted for the deletion process. In this example, applications are deployed first to dev and then to the staging. All right. These are the example applications are first deployed to the dev and then to the staging. With the relation order reverse, Argo will delete staging before dev. Right. So any particular application that like if you send a kind of a request to this whole application, then it will be having two particular stages, or two particular values or environments. One of them would be the dev and the other one would be the staging. So any request that you will send, it will first visit the dev event or this stage, or the dev environment or value. It will reach that particular microservice or whichever component you might consider it, and then later it might move forward to the staging one. If all of them would be deleted all at once, then it won't be as much efficient. So that's why if the a particular request first approaches the dev component, then it will reach to the staging. In that manner, staging is should be deleted first, so that any request might not move forward to the next component even if it is getting deleted. Deletion order reverse, ArgoCD will delete staging before dev, ensuring a clean and safe teardown sequence that respects dependency orders. That's what I was saying, that the different components usually depends or have a lot of correlation along with the different components, and in that format, if any request might move from one particular component to the another one, then from one dependency to the another dependency, then it might be a lot more efficient to delete those particular dependencies or the component which might come at a later stage. So yeah, that will be an amazing idea. It will be a lot cleaner kind of a process in deleting them all. Without this setting, both environments will be deleted in parallel, which can cause a problem if one depends on the other. Yeah. Shout out to the Kanika Rana from the Red Hat. Hydrator improvements. There have been a bunch of hydrator improvements in the release, out of which have been listed below. Add the ability to template the commit message for source hydrators. Provide template support for writing credentials via hydrators. Right. We shout out to all of them. Nitish Kumar, Michael Crenshaw, Nago SS, adding a title matching filter for pull request generator. Now comes with added title matching support to the pull request generator in ArgoCD's application set, providing a new way to filter and select pull request based on the PR title. The PR name, branch name. This hence enables user to define filters using the pull request titles. I've been live for 41 minutes. That's awesome. All right. Yeah. AQD. Yeah. AQD and um, all right. All right. Argo CD version 3.2. It's been written by Nitish Kumar, I guess. Yeah. You shout out to the Nitish Kumar as well for this amazing blog. He is also one of the guy who added this whole particular feature of adding a title matching filter for the pull request generator. With the added title matching support to pull request generator in Argo Series application set, providing a new way to filter and select pull requests based on the PR titles, not just by the branch names. Hence, enhancement enables user to define filters using the pull request. It will be a lot. Will be creating lesser mess, I guess, with this particular feature. That's awesome. Server side support in Argo CD CLI. PR brings powerful new capabilities to the Argo CD CLI by adding support for server side calculations. With the new server side flag, users can now perform operations using the Kubernetes APIs, servers, dry run apply, resulting in more accurate and realistic comparisons that reflect the true behavior of the resource applications as seen by the clusters. Right. It will allow the users to perform the operations using the Kubernetes API servers, dry run apply. It will be allowing them to dry run it to perform this operation in their environments, resulting in more accurate and realistic comparisons. It will be creating a lot more accurate and realistic comparisons that reflect the true behavior of the operation applications as seen by the clusters. I guess I'm not lagging or have been any. Let me know if there is any problem in the whole live stream as well. The enhance interface with both client side and server side manifest generations. Enhancement. Hi, the client side as well as for the server side manifestation generations, it might enhance them both for getting a better, efficient, and better look in the whole deployment or this operation result by dry running it first. Offer robust handling of custom resource types, ensure consistent output for advanced workflows such as previewing changes from local manifest before applying them. It's Peter Young, Intuit feature. I should shout out to the Peter Jiang as well from Intuit. Yeah, that's what. This particular feature is amazing for a better, the customer experience as well, for the user experience as well, developer experience as well. The user experience for the developer experience, as well as also for it might also help in reducing the whole steepness of the curve as well, the learning curve for the developers who will be using it at first. Hardware improvements, I haven't looked in it as much. This new deletion strategy is amazing. Apart from that, request generator is also amazing. These both of these particular features might add up. Uh, this feature might add up the efficiency as well as also developer experience, better developer experience as well. This might be helpful in the security aspect as well, because it will be helpful in the whole troubleshooting part of your application. Server side support other notable changes. Alright. You're gonna get the new release. For more details and installation instructions, please check the release notes. That's what we checked just now, I guess. Release notes. Let me see. Yeah, they are same. Awesome. Great. So it's been written by Nitish Kumar, published in ArgoCD project as well. You must look at it. Then you can read as well and follow it. 3.9 follow, keep followers. That's a lot. ArgoCD at the moment it's being managed by the devs and folks at Acuity, so look at them as well. If you want to use their services, you can use them as well. Here's my Hashnode, Medium's profile. Sorry, the profile. I've been released on the Medium since while. Although I've been releasing on the Hashnode profile as well. You want to look at it, then I can show my Hashnode profile as well. Yeah, 40 claps. That's great. All right, so let's look at some of the projects as well. Oh, I guess the whole screen share got deleted. I didn't add up the whole thing. That's not good. Great. Let me add it. Yeah. Let me add some of the highlights from the docs as well for them. Uh, what happened? Invisible. There's some problem, I guess. This is a bit different. That's not what that I was looking at. Let me get back on the whole Argo project. See how where is the latest release, Argo version 3.2. Let me add some highlights for our Google Docs as well. New deletion strategy for the progress sync. Oh, oh. Why is it getting so bigger in size? I think 15 will be fine. I can move this. Yeah. How small was it? 11. Oh, we will try to keep it in the same manner, not 150. Array. Yeah. Alright, so now there's some problem with the text. We have it in black. Great. What's going on? New deletion strategy for progressive sync in reverse order. Yes, I should mention that as well. Uh, yeah. Reverse option has been implemented in it, but that's optional. Reverse option uh, for deletion strategy. Or there is optional, so you will have to implement it if you want to go along with this particular kind of an option. Otherwise, it has all been in, and the earlier one that was the parallel deletion strategy that's been kept as a default feature. They'll be reviewing it. If it does hold any particular kind of a problem, then they might uh, try to improve it. Otherwise, if they get enough response, then they might push it as a default feature. Or not, I don't know. It might be kept as an optional feature in the long run as well, according to me, because there are a lot of people who are still going along with the parallel feature and won't, because it does hold a specific need for the processes to relate or depend upon the other processes that in the whole order sequence order. It might add up some more, work for managing their manifest files as well. So I don't know. They might have it as a default feature in the long run. For me, I don't think they might have it. Right. Um, why is it getting bigger? Why? We should know this whole Argo rollouts feature. No. What happened? Yeah, now it's better. So, and now control this first. And that, yep. With the help of this particular Google Docs, I can even start my own newsletter as well. It might also get better. If anyone wants that, then I can even have a newsletter as well to be published to the emails that might subscribe to my newsletter. Right. These are some of the benefits of this particular feature that has been included. There is the new deletion strategy for the progressive sync. Otherwise, there's some other feature as well. It's is for the let's add it as well for the security purpose, as well as for the uh, better developer. Oh, sorry, developer experience. It will be useful in the next feature as well. No. Um, mm, here. Right. Um, let's add another feature as well. That was the not the identity one. Identity matching as well as also for the server side support in ArgoCD. Oh, that's too big. I think it was 12, right? Yeah.